Welcome to A Husband's Heart Unpacked with my special guest, Ayanna Stinson.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
Listen, today's episode we're going to actually cover is my guest, Conrad Chin.
Yes.
That was a unique, interesting episode I had with Conrad.
Maybe unique to you, but man, he felt like home to me.
Yes.
He is a Jamaican man, 75 years old. And, really, even though he would be my father's junior, I lost my father when my father was 74.
Yes.
So, man, just walking down memory lane with him and listening to him as an old school Jamaican parent. He went to my father's rival college. He went to Wolmer's. My dad went to Casey. And it was just, man, it was just wonderful to listen to a man who's 75 years old speaking about marriage in such an endearing way and in really simple, basic terms of just basic respect, good old fashioned communication, family values, standards. It was just wonderful.
Yeah. I saw you. You were listening to him in the background. But you know what? You're right. He was very kind of to the point, very simple, but not simple as like something derogatory. Just know exactly which direction choices he wanted to,
You know what? I think when you say simple, you're speaking to the fact that there was nothing muddy about him.
Right.
His positions were very clear.
Yes.
His standards were very resolute, and they weren't complicated.
Exactly. Just a lot of clarity. I remember asking him, does he feel responsible for his wife's happiness? And he said no.
Yeah.
But he said it's important that he maintain an atmosphere of happiness for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is important. How do you feel? How would you rate me on maintaining an atmosphere of happiness for you?
A high scale. You're pretty good with that, Ayanna. I must admit. You thrive in positiveness or positivity.
It's called positivity.
Positivity, I know. I'm
Right.
sorry. Sorry, guys.
How would you rate yourself in ensuring that you establish a atmosphere
Yeah.
of, you know,
I would say not as good as you,
mhm.
but average. I would say that.
So how do you feel about not being as good as me and being average? Do you feel like average is good enough, or would you?
No, average is not good enough. When I see how you operate, I definitely inspire to get to that level because I want us to be balanced, especially in those good areas like that. I don't want a big gap between us two.
Right.
Yeah. You're smiling kind of hard, babe.
No, I'm just excited that you identified an area where you can work to become a better version of yourself. And then when you become a better version of yourself, you'll just naturally become a better partner.
Yep. Also, listen, getting back to Conrad and I share something as far as being clear, having clarity was I knew when I met you, you were the one. He kind of said the same thing, like you just know.
I was literally smiling from ear to ear when I heard you say that because I had never really known that. I know that when I met you, you were 30 years old. And I know that, you had quite the active dating history, right?
That doesn't sound good,
I mean,
though.
you were.
No, actually, I just had a regular dating life,
Right.
nothing extravagant, nothing overboard.
Well, you dated a lot more than I dated. Let's say that, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
safe
so
to say.
you dated a lot more than me because number one, you're a guy. I guess you're
Yeah.
5 years older than me, and you left home earlier than I did.
Right.
So you were kind of an adult for a much longer period of time than I was.
Right.
Like an independent adult. Even though
Right.
like I was an adult just 5 years behind you, you left home when you were how old?
Like 21.
Okay, and I left home when I was 25. So I think like you'd been an adult for probably about
A long time, even before, even though,
11 years.
yeah, because,
And I was only coming into my independent adulthood because when I met you, shortly after I moved out of my parents' home, I met you.
yes.
So you had already been on your own for 11 years.
Yep, exactly.
So yeah, you were.
But like I said, until I met you, I didn't, and it's hard to kind of think back, but most of the people I've dated, I didn't look at, they were decent and quality people, but I didn't see like a future with them. I didn't say, that's going to be my wife. But when I met you, I was like, wow, whoa, I knew it was different. And
You
I wanted that.
you know what? Like, at the risk of sounding, like, completely cringeworthy, when I met you and you were 30 years old, and I knew that you had dated a lot leading up to meeting me, I could not believe that, like, all these women had let you slip through their fingers. Because I was
Mm,
like, "How is this gem, like, still available?" So I was like, "Wow." So you know
yeah.
what? I wonder if there's really something to be said for, it just was gonna be no matter what. Like,
Mhm, mhm,
if I didn't meet you at that venue that we met at that night, would I have met you at a gym? Would I have met you at the grocery store? Were we destined to meet each
mhm.
other?
It's a good thought, a good what if.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm glad I met you when I met you.
Yeah, I'm glad I met you when I met you.
Yeah, yeah. And you said a lot. Just because you didn't date too much doesn't mean I dated a lot. I just dated.
Come on, Terry.
Just it just doesn't sound right coming off your lips.
So you didn't date a lot? You just
No,
had the corn and red books?
and then a lot is different from just a few dates here and there.
Okay, Terry.
Yeah.
Well, how many people do you think you dated a year?
My memory doesn't go back that far. I mean, just normal. I mean, because it's hard to say, some you may date more people at a certain time and then you may go without dating someone for a certain amount of time. So I've been with you so long, everything's a blur.
Right.
Yeah. Good answer.
That's Terry. He is
I'm
always
just
giving himself pats on the
no, I'm
back
just joking.
and complimenting himself for giving good
Oh,
answers.
yeah, yeah. I had a good teacher looking at them.
I'm your teacher,
Oh man, are you?
so you're the student.
Yes,
I like that.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, little cricket.
Chirp, chirp. But listen, guys, definitely check out the episode with Conrad Chin. That was quite interesting, and I really enjoyed speaking with him. Coming from someone who was more mature, seasoned, and had a great background in life. So definitely tune in and check out that whole episode with Chin, Conrad Chin, that is. And we'll see the guys what on the next episode.
And don't forget, talk to him.
I'll listen. Take care. Thanks.
Bye bye.